Danish deception has gone viral all over TikTok, where a woman has come forward to share her story of how she's been brutally scammed by somebody who lied to her and expressed that he was a Danish prince, an Olympian, certain things that she did not fact check, and she ended up being scammed out of so much money. They even got married, guys. It's an entire story on TikTok, and I just wanted to talk about it here because we're all talking about Oyanka, her name is, and everything that has happened in this chaotic relationship. Hey guys, it's Murad Murali. Hope you guys are all doing well today. Do subscribe. It is daily and consistent content. Let's get straight into this video. Back in London, she shared this story, guys, on a 30-part TikTok series, and she called it Danish deception. If you don't have, guys, 6 hours of your time to watch them, you can watch it all here in less than 10 minutes. I'm just reviewing everything because, you know, Oyanka is a Nigerian woman. She's from Texas and is an influencer, and she talks about how she basically met this man in Croatia. It was a Danish guy who looks like a Calvin Klein model, or handsome, you know, whatever you want to call it, and they ended up hanging out, exchanging Instagrams, and then, you know, he was proceeding to be very flirtatious with her in the DMs, and then they ended up meeting, and he claimed that he was from a super rich Danish royal family. Oyanka claimed that he actually flew her out to Monaco. Monaco is actually very nice. So when a man wants to say come to Monaco, it implies that they have money. If you have not been to Monaco, it's its own country, and you can drive there from the south of France. I did that once when I was in Cannes. You can drive from Cannes, you know, to Monaco for the night for the F1, which was really cool, and then you can basically leave the next day. And they have other festivals. Monaco is a place where loads of people just have coin. If you've been to Monaco, you know that people have coin there. So him saying that he's Danish royal family and then I'll fly you out to Monaco, she's convinced at this point that this is the man to be. He showed off the wealth by paying for the entire holiday with, you know, dinners, shopping sprees, and ended up saying that I love you and etc. And then the Danish guy met her family on a trip to Texas. They all loved him, and he told the family about, you know, the Olympics and swimming and winning a gold medal and how they were going to get married. It was a long distance relationship, and basically the man looking for a green card. Oyanka said he dropped the bomb that there was something wrong with one of the properties that he owned and that he desperately needed £50,000. This rich family of his could not supply. Apparently he was having financial issues with his dad. She offered the money. He denied it first, then allowed. This is where she messed up the first time, because why are you offering somebody $50,000 to help with property issues? Like, why would you do that? I don't understand what is wrong with this woman. She's facing a lot of backlash because of just dumb moments that she ended up choosing to do. Like, you must be dumb, because it can't be love. Love cannot blind you to the point where you are being swindled, guys, up to nearly 100,000, not even dollars, sorry, 100,000 pounds. 50,000 pounds is what what she gave. 100,000 pounds is like $120. 120k. Like, Oyanka went to Denmark to meet his family. They did that. They got engaged. The money was still tight. The pair got married as their honeymoon, and then went to the honeymoon, sorry. Then only a few months after they first met, she heard rumors of her husband's gambling addiction, but she just ignored it. One day she got a phone call from a friend who said her Danish husband owed her boyfriend £200,000. Lord. The man tried to brush it off like some fake crypto, you know, business deal gone wrong. She confronted him, and he went to classes for gambling addiction. Very convenient. She then realized the screenshots he'd been sending her to prove how much money he actually had was all fake. She confronted him, and basically he threatened to leave. He ended up leaving, and she actually begged for her husband to stay. Like, I don't understand this, because you don't even know that he's lying about being a Danish royal family member, lying about being an Olympian. You didn't want to fact check any of this stuff. Where were your friends to put you in your place for the fact that you went to go and, you know, introduce your family, you got engaged, you got married, and all of this? The man's asking for £50,000, £100,000. You're giving him the money. You're offering him the money. If you're dating somebody, they've said they've got an abundance of financial issues, you should not be there to fill those holes and pay people. Do you understand? Like, you shouldn't be doing that. I'm not talking about £100. I'm talking about 50,000. It's insane. She then came clean to her family, guys. The borrowing money and him leaving. She found out that he owed money to her sister. I shouldn't be laughing. He owed money to her sister. He owed money to her parents and her close friends. Now, why are her parents even giving the man money? The whole family dumb. I'm not even trying to be rude, but why are you all giving the man money when he's presenting himself as a Danish royal family member and a gold Olympian with rich family members? Suddenly the mother and father are Casper the Ghost. He ain't got no friends, no siblings, and the parents and the sister are giving him money. She also found out that he'd been secretly sleeping with another woman throughout the entire time that they were together. So not only was he taking money from you, your sister, your mother, your father, he was cheating on you as well. And then you came to tell us this. I don't understand why. The only thing that this woman ate with is the title of this. She called it The Danish Deception. And that sounds like an amazing movie. They tell her they're not part of the royal family at all. And even that all of that was a complete lie. She ended up publicly talking about why she wanted to say this, because she doesn't want to be complicit in him scamming other people. Fair point, can't be mad at that. And that she always wanted to bring awareness to gambling addiction. I don't think you wanted to bring no damn awareness to gambling addiction. Let's be real. You got scammed, you're pissed off, you want your revenge, which is completely fine and justified because the man took so much from you. But there are levels to this conversation, and now she's facing backlash for just basically stupidity, because you can't be that lost in love to the point where you, your sister, and your parents are giving money to a man who's lying about everything. Lying about his entire life. It's as if you almost wanted that aesthetic. Perhaps you wanted that man so much, you lived for that Danish man so much that you were blind and ignored everything on purpose because you just wanted to be with him because you look amazing with him, and that's what you were solely focusing on. It's pure delusion, and it's such a shame that you are a victim, unfortunately, because you've been scammed out of so much money from this man, and he probably will be doing it to anybody else. Now, outside of her being delusional for the fact that she's just offering money to this man, you have a lot of men that do stuff like this. Men are scamming more now than ever. And they know in order for them to get the best honeypot of money, they are going to go to women. They're going to play the emotional game, go to women, talk about family issues, drug issues, addiction issues, they need help, and etc. They're first going to show you love. They're going to swindle you. They're going to, blood bomb you. Then they're going to present you the problems, not even them being toxic, just the problems they have, expecting you to help. And then you offer, they deny, and then you offer again, and then you take it, etc. You take it. Next thing you know, the man's living in your house, you're paying the rent, you're paying the food bills, and he's just chilling there with no job. Fun employed is the life that this man is living, and that's just how it's gonna be. Next thing you know, it's been 4 or 5 years flashed. All the rent and everything you're paying for this man who's just living in your house, scamming you, asking you for money for him to go out with his friends. And then when he goes out with his friend, he's talking to other girls, or he's lying to the guy friends that this is his money. A lot of men are scamming these days more than ever, globally, everywhere, and they know to hit the emotional target in women and talk about stuff like this. If a man comes to you and says that he's got, property financial issues, 50,000, 100,000, this is a red flag. This is where you maneuver and walk away from the conversation, or you reassess everything that's going on. You should have been done that had you just researched, taken an hour of your day to see that this man is not an Olympian, not part of the Danish royal family member. The Danish royal family are also quite famous. You can easily Google them and see who's part of the family, and his name will not even come up. So I don't understand how she got swindled so badly in this conversation, but it truly is a horror story in my opinion, and we got to move more clever, guys. Hopefully you guys have heard about the Danish deception. I don't know if you guys have heard about it, but I've included some clips. I wanted to talk about it for 10 minutes. And I do want to know what your thoughts are on this conversation, because the Danish deception, Lord have mercy. He deceived her out of so much money. The family, the mother, the father, like, what are you doing scamming a mum and dad? You are a waste man. This man, men like this are just waste men. And there's so many out there who are scamming women left, right, and center. Truly a disaster, a tragedy. Let me know your thoughts are, guys, when it comes to this video. Do subscribe, comment down below, give this video a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. It's just one click to subscribe. That's all you guys have to do. It goes a long way. Whew, Danish deception, chow. What a name. What a name. Let me know, and let me know your thoughts are, and I'll catch you guys soon.